Hey folks, welcome to YTP Presents Random Reviews. Today I thought I would take a look at my comic book collection thus far. Starting off with Batman versus Predator, 1 of 3. Yes, 1 of 3. Unfortunately, I've been looking and looking for the other two. Um, I've got the first one, and I definitely want to get the other two to finish off this run. Next up is a Texas Chainsaw Massacre, 1 of 3. Um, is for mature readers only. Sorry for the light and the glare, but you see how it's got the Texas Chainsaw Massacre in silver, and there's the chainsaws in silver, and it actually came with a signed poster, which actually I have up, which probably isn't such a great idea, but anyway, I got this in near mint quality. Um, Hopefully, I haven't brought the value too far down. I did open it. I did read it. Um, oh, Hopefully, that's just. I don't know if you can see it. There's like a little thing down there. Hopefully, it's not the book itself. Hopefully, it's just the way the bag looks. But whatever. Um, Next up is Freddy versus Jason versus Ash. Um, I got this one because I like the cover, and this story actually took from the Jason point of view. It's got the Jason cover. Um, there was like 3 number 1s of these, and they all had like Freddy was on the cover of one, Ash was on the cover of another, and Jason was on the cover of this one. So I bought this one, given that he is one of my favorite characters. It said this for mature readers only, and I totally agree because it is very violent, and it could be very traumatic, I think, for younger readers. Um, Next up is Batman Earth 1, the preview, not the actual comic book, but the preview. Um, this one, actually, I got it for free. I forget how I got it for free, but I got it for free, and it gave an insight into what was coming up in Earth 1. Um, anyway, this book helped me to kind of become more of a Batman fan. I mean, I was always a Batman fan. I like his story. His parents get killed, thus he feels a sort of vengeance for it. Feels he needs to get back at the injustice of the world and fight crime himself because the cops are obviously not doing a very good job. So he feels he needs to take control. It also advertises the Batman movie that came out this past summer. Yeah, last summer. Next on my list are actually a total of 4 comic books. I actually have 2 sets of these. This one, as you can tell, is not in very good condition. I mean, look at that. The spine is all crooked, and it has no real tears or anything like that I've noticed. Of course, I haven't taken them out of package or anything, but they're not even properly bagged. They're just sort of left about, and that's what sucks about it. But anyway, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, The Grind, issue 2 of 3. Again, another mature readers only. But I mean, basically, you can take a look at the cover and see why it's for mature readers only. I mean, and finally, for this run, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3. Another one which is very explicit in its cover. Um, it has The Grind on it, which was the company that made him. Another Batman, this one's Dark Detective, the Vote for Me or I'll Kill You cover, with the Joker pointing and saying, if you don't vote for me, I'm gonna kill you. I read it. It wasn't a great story, but it did get me interested. I had a few others, but I think I might have left them in the hospital by accident. I don't know. I have to check up on that. But anyway, that's that one. Friday the 13th, number 1 from Badlands. Badland, number 1 of 2. This was a good story. I recommend it because it's Friday the 13th, but also because it was just a very weird story. I mean, it's actually almost like it was back in time. Because the whole story was like basically, well, read it and find out if you can find it. I went to Nucadia.com, and that's where I got. Yeah, I got this at Nucadia.com. That's where I got a lot of my collections from, my runs from. Friday the 13th, 2 of 2. this was a good ending to it, I feel. It is is near mint condition. Um, and it was a great story. Anyway. Now on to Nightmare on Elm Street. This was a good story. Though it wasn't as interesting as other books that I've read. So I really didn't spend too much time trying to look for the other ones. Anyway, this is part 1 of my collection. I think I'm going to have to do this in parts, so this is part 1. Alright, thank you, and on to part 2.